can overview number 2. What's going on, guys? I hope all you are doing great. So you saw last week's video. This week's video, it's going to be another can overview. Hope you guys ain't getting tired of these. I think they're fun. With COVID right now and the MO scare right now going on, it's a little hard to get out there and start just running and gunning, shooting thousands and thousands and thousands of rounds a month like we all want to. I still have my MO, I still have my shooting videos, and I'm working on all these reviews, guys, with the Radian, with the cans, the MCX. I got a lot of stuff and 2 other guns I actually got to do some other stuff with here soon and builds. So don't worry, the reviews are coming, and I'm working on them and putting a little bit more time and effort into them instead of just getting up here and hearing me rant. Y'all want range footage? Guys, y'all are getting range footage. Enough with the rant. So we're going to talk about another suppressor overview, unboxing. You heard in my last video, also going to talk about the SureFire Socom RC2. So you guys probably thought, yep, it's going to be the RC2 that comes out next week. Let's get into it. It's little compared to the Vox box. Compared to the Vox box, this is little. It's a box. But you guys know I'm anal on boxes, like gun boxes and stuff. I remember about the SIG and the Radian. Yeah. So, unboxing of the RC2. That's all that comes in the box. These suppressors don't come with much. It's literally just the can. Oh, I didn't even see a brush in the box. So I don't know. It might be in there. My guy might have took it out. I don't know. So as you can see, let's get into the box on unboxing of this. Cleaning brush. These cans are probably never going to be cleaned. It's a rifle can. Rifle cans do not need to be clean. I don't know. I'm about to get a lot of thumbs down for that right there. A lot of people already type in the comments. Go ahead, it ain't gonna hurt my feelings. So you got the can in a case. Another thing came with a case. Come on, energetic. Always any SureFire thing you get comes with this now. I've noticed. All my lights I have, whatever. There's a bunch of SureFires. Lights, batteries. I get a lot of that stuff. Talking about proper alignment on the end caps. And then your literature, your brochure. You can see here on the front, Socom series and Socom 2 series. This one is the Socom 2 series, RC2. So let's talk about the can. So let's talk about the SureFire Socom RC2. I like this little case it comes with. You can see about the case. Yes, I did get FDE. So immediately what I'm going to talk about on the Socom compared to the Vox. So I'm not trying to do it. I can't really do that. I'll say that for another video I told about. So going on to the SureFire Socom RC2. I know there is a lot of videos of the Socom out there right now, and there's a reason why, and that is why I bought the SureFire Socom. SureFire, these cans, a lot of people say they are outdated, but I still see a lot of people going back when they were running their 5.56, 2.3, whatever you're running. A lot of people are running these, and I see more and more people running these than saying Nomad, a Vox, Rugged, Obsidian. I know I'm missing some cans up there. Q, like the Thunder Chicken, the Trash Panda. People are still running these I've seen on 5.56, and there's a reason why. Now, for you guys out there that have your dead air Nomads right now, and your Qs and everything, your Obsidian, your Ruggeds, I know y'all are probably saying it's not quiet. This can, the Socom is not known for being the quietest can on the market. No, it is farthest thing. I don't want to say the farthest thing from it, but this can is not quiet. With hearing protection, yes, I still wear hearing protection. On the box, no. But Socom, I still do, because is it hearing safe? They do all these things with what levels of sound suppression and stuff. Is it hearing safe? It's up to you. I'm half deaf anyway, so it don't really bug me too much. So why did I get the SureFire can? Well, we'll talk about the specs first on this. But immediately when I got the SureFire can and messed with it, I shot this can at work a couple times with some guys, and shot my buddies where I get my cans from, who's a dealer on them. Yes, cans are legal. You just pay a lot of money and send your life away and fingerprints and all that stuff to the ATF. So immediately grabbing this can, I noticed is the weight. So compared to other cans, this can is heavy. You can hear this can jingling around, but the weight on this can is 17 ounces. Some might say that is light, some might say that it's heavy, some might say that's just right. To me, this can, so whenever you have really light cans, so like my box, that's a light can and it's almost the same size as this. The only thing you got to think about with weight though is, if it's too light, it's not going to counterbalance the front of that gun. If it's too heavy, you're going to be dropping. Whenever you're going to be shooting, you're going to be noticing it's going to mess up your accuracy. It's going to make your shooting obviously going to be heavier, so you're not going to be as more mobile as you want to be. But 17 ounces, and then the length is 6.2. So length, pretty basic for a can. They do have the SureFire minis. I didn't want the mini because I knew this was not quiet. I've shot it. This was not the quietest, so anything smaller, I don't want to mess up my hearing as much as I want to. So I just went all out. I got the full size. That's something with cans though. Cans are not really a big deal with, I want them compact. The 300 I kind of did, but 5.56, no. 5.56 is a very hard round to suppress anyways with velocity, so, and the gas penetration. So SureFire, we're going to see when I do my in-depth review how quiet this is. So why did I get this can? What are the reasons why I wanted it? My can, not the quietest, so that was kind of okay. Well, I want quiet. My thing is, I wanted something that's going to last me for a very, very long time. SureFire, no, they're old school, but they're not outdated yet. People still go back to them. So I wanted something that was going to be basically, I could take from any of my ARs, stick it on there, mount, take off. Same thing. I keep going around to all my ARs. So all my ARs run SureFire water comps, whether it be 3-prong, close, or 4-prong. All of mine run that, so this can is easy and just, this was my do-it-all suppressor for my 5.56 rounds. Another reason why I chose the Socom is, this is used heavily in our military and a lot of law enforcement agencies, including the one I work for. They use SureFire cans for their SWAT teams, their STAR teams. They use SureFire cans. They've been out, like I said, they're not going for that sound. This is a suppressor, can, silencer, whatever you guys want to call it. I'll say another video about what suppressors do in cans, but this has been around. It's been known to be used and abused. So I wanted something that had a little bit more dates to it, a little more old school. Yeah, all the new great cans out there that I hopefully will get to try soon. I've tried a couple of them, but reliability is what I look at the most. When I build an AR, when I buy a gun, I want reliability. At the end of the day, I want something that's I can rely on my life with and it not fail me. So going back to the war comps and stuff and my 5.56 ARs, going back to the length, which was 6.2 inches, this can on your AR only adds a total of 4 inches. So to insert your can real quick, all you do, slip it on, find that notch, take this, it's on. It has a little wiggle room. Some people complain about that little wiggle room. But like I said, that's what's nice about this SureFire can is, compared with all my ARs that run war comps, it's easy to quick detect. It's easy to take on, take off. So instead of take it off, little knob right here. I have too much stuff on this AR and to take off. Take this little knob right here. What's that? Break a little bit. Slides right off. Plain and simple, guys. Find it till it drops in place. Twist where it gets tight. That's all it is. So that is nice on this SureFire Socom can. I literally, whatever gun I want to run, say if my fiance is running one, say if I have some friends or family that are running some of my ARs and they want to run the cans, hey, with the can here, obviously it's going to be a little hot. And I want to go back on the weight though. So this, my Mark 18 build, whatever you want to call this. I call it my Mark 18 build. It's the future Mark 18. So this weight on the 12, or I'm sorry, I'm talking about the box now, 17 ounces for this Socom. That is one thing with it not on my AR. It's easy to hold it up. Now, I mean, this is not so heavy, but with everything on it, your optic, if you're running a laser, a light, whatever you got on here, if you guys running 60 round drum mags, I don't know, but this thing is pretty significantly heavy for a 10.3 AR with everything on here. So I said, holding it, if I don't have the greatest grip on it, this can is bringing my gun down. But weight is not always a bad thing. So when you are running a can, obviously 5.56 is not a hard round, to control recoil on. So a lot of people think when you're cans, you don't want all that weight that's constantly pulling down. But say whenever I start shooting quick and running and gunning, and that barrel just slowly starts to ride on me, this can, the weight on how heavy this can is, I have noticed this thing stays in place. So when I do the in-depth review, you'll see that what I mean whenever the can's on and off, that the weight of the cans do help out. So I know a lot of people say, well, that thing's heavy. When I first got this, I'm like, this is heavy. And I started shooting them with some buddies and theirs and stuff, and it worked. I'm like, I actually like the weight of that can. So weight is not always a bad thing for suppressors. So guys, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you can, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed to me already, and also hit that bell notification down below to be notified when I upload videos. Also, all comments are welcome. If you got any thoughts on the RC2, anything you guys view on them, what you like better, what cans, or just can questions in general, please leave all your comments down below. I do respond to everybody as quickly as I can. If you want to help support this channel just a little bit more, but you don't have to, I'll leave a link to my Patreon account down below and also a link to my Instagram. So this was just an overview because you know how COVID is, getting reviews out. But once I have enough rounds where I feel comfortable getting an honest, in-depth review, that review will come out. But guys, I appreciate it. And as always, y'all have a good one.